Okay then my friends, so welcome to this Flutter Crash Course, which is essentially your first step to becoming a Flutter Ninja. Alright then, so first things first, what is Flutter? Well, Flutter is a framework for creating cross-platform applications with just a single code base. And that means if we write an application using Flutter, then we can deploy the application to iOS, Android, the web, desktop, etc. And Flutter takes care of most of the heavy lifting required to get the application running on those different platforms by compiling our source code that we write into native machine code, which can run on those different platforms. Now, I said that we use just a single code base to write our applications, which we do, and that code base is written in a programming language called Dart. Now, if you're brand new to Dart, then I wouldn't worry too much. It's relatively simple, especially if you're already familiar with another statically typed language like TypeScript. But I would probably recommend learning the basics at least first of Dart before you get too deep into Flutter, because it's just going to provide some extra context to the way that we create those Flutter applications. It's not essential, especially if you're familiar with other languages and you understand programming concepts in general like functions, classes, and data types. Now, if you want to learn the basics of Dart first of all, then I've got a complete Dart crash course here on the YouTube channel, which you can check out. I'll leave the link to that course down below the video. Otherwise, feel free to just use that series as a reference as and when you need it. Okay then, so we know that we write Flutter applications using the Dart programming language, and that when we make those Flutter apps, they can be compiled and then deployed to multiple platforms using just that single code base. And that's really good because it means we don't have to write different versions of our code to target those different platforms like the web, iOS devices, or Android devices. Flutter compiles all the code into whatever code is needed to run in those different platforms and environments. Now, when we use Flutter, there's also a few other benefits that we can take advantage of. First of all, when we make a Flutter app, it uses material design features out of the box. And that means that pretty much automatically, the different UI components that we use, like buttons, icons, form fields, menus, they all look really nice by default. We can customize the look, feel, and whole theme of the application using our own styles instead, or just customize the things that we need to. But it's nice to be able to quickly mock up an application without worrying too much about how it's going to look. Flutter also borrows a lot of its layout principles from the web by using things like flexbox, margin, padding, and other CSS-like properties. So if you're used to making layouts for the web, then you'll have no problem picking up how to make them in Flutter as well. Also, Flutter's got a huge ecosystem of third-party packages that we can use to implement different features into any application that we make, like different icon packages, or packages for pre-built animations, authentication packages, etc. And it's really easy to add those packages to your project. You can browse through all of those different packages on the pub.dev website, which is the official package repository for Dart and Flutter. And finally, the Flutter docs are really good as well, with tons of different code examples and guides. So definitely keep those open in a different tab and refer back to them if you ever get stuck. Alright then, so in this crash course, I'll be teaching you how to install and get up and running with Flutter pretty quickly so that we can make a simple application like this and also preview it on an Android emulator. Now, you could use an iOS emulator if you wish, if you're on a Mac, but for this course, I'll be using an Android one because you can use those on Windows as well as on a Mac. Now, you're going to make this app from the ground up, learning about layout, styles, images, interactivity, state, and other things as well. It's a fun little project to make, and it's going to teach you all of the basics and put you in a really strong position to dive deeper into Flutter and make a few more complex applications. Now, if you want to do that, I've got a whole Flutter Masterclass course on the NetNinja Pro website, which is right here. And this crash course that you're watching now is actually just the first chapter of this much bigger Masterclass course, which goes into a lot more detail and covers more advanced topics like theming, user import, managing routes and different screens, global state management solutions, adding a database, and then also how to animate your Flutter apps as well. During most of that, you're going to be working on another project which looks something like this. It's a character creation app for an RPG of some sort, where you can make new characters, you can give them a name, a slogan, you can pick a vocation for that character, and then all of your characters are listed on the home screen. Now, you can swipe those characters to delete them, or you can Click on one to view more details about them, toggle whether they're a favorite or not, and also assign stat points and choose an active skill for that character as well. It's a really fun project to make, and it introduces a fair amount of more advanced topics and features, as well as how to integrate a database with the application as well. So if you want to truly master Flutter and create more advanced applications, definitely check out that Masterclass course. It's just $10 to buy, or you can access my entire NetNinja Pro library and all of my Masterclass courses by signing up for a Pro subscription. That's just $9 a month, and you get your first month for half price when you use this promo code right here. So I will leave a link to both of these pages down below so you can go check them out. Now, before you start, there are just a couple of things I want to mention. First of all, I made course files for this entire series and I've uploaded them all to GitHub on this repo right here, Flutter Masterclass. Each lesson's got its own branch, so to download the code for a specific lesson, you just need to select that lesson from the branch drop-down. Then you can hit the code button and select download zip. That's going to download a zip folder of the code for this lesson onto your computer. The second thing I want to mention is that for this course, I'll be using VS Code as my text editor, and I've also installed the Flutter extension for VS Code as well, which comes with added support for developing Flutter applications. And it automatically installs Dart as well under the hood, the Dart extension that is. So I would definitely install this extension before you start writing any code. You can do that by just searching for Flutter up here, and then it's probably going to be the first result that you get. Once you've got that installed, you're ready to crack on. Okay then, my friends, so that is your introduction to Flutter and to this course. I really hope you enjoy the rest of it. If you do, please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like the videos. That really means a lot, and I'm going to see you in the very next lesson.